I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to this street shit, you gotta take your feelings out this shit. Your feelings can no longer exist in this street shit. You bring your feelings out when you around your family. Because all this shit that happened in the street don't shock or surprise me no more. Like, I done cried over so many people and shed so many tears over that shit, man. Over so many people, man. Nigga feel like a nigga ain't got a tear left. Then a nigga went in, and then the nigga went and did all type of shit. And nigga still don't feel better. You feel me? I still don't feel better. But I do understand this. Banging one-on-one. You come for my peoples, I'ma come for your peoples. And it's just business. You feel me? And it's just business. Nobody can't sit and change how nobody feel, because you will always feel some type of way when an individual is no longer here and the person that did that shit is still walking around, or they taunting his name, they taunting your dead people's name. You feel me? So you gotta low-key exclude your feelings out that shit. You gotta exclude your feelings out that shit. And turn that shit strictly business. It can't be personal no more. When you turn that shit personal, a lot of shit happens when it go personal. You gotta make that shit just business. Stop getting personal with an op and all that, man. Make that shit just business. You feel me? If it's gonna get done, it's gonna get done. There's a lot of tricky shit that be going on. So it's important that you stay strictly business with people and do good business. So that shit come back. You do bad business, that shit gonna catch up to you every time. I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you got. It'll happen in a mysterious way, the most craziest way you wouldn't think it'll happen. It'll happen. That shit'll catch up to you. So you gotta know cause and effect real. Pay attention to your actions. Pay attention to the words that come out your mouth. Pay attention to the manipulation schemes that you try to pull on other people. Just because they mind ain't sharp like yours, you'll pull a manipulation tactic on them and feel like you got them. Got a nigga around you because you want to be around a nigga bitch. Manipulation tactics. All these individuals have them. A lot of individuals have these manipulation tactics because it's like a sense of like keeping their guards up. It's like defend you off type shit. They defending themselves, so they use manipulation. But at the end of the day, that shit catch up to you too. Good manipulation and bad manipulation. You shouldn't be manipulating nobody. If a person not doing right and you want them to do right, you can't make them do right. They gotta want to do right. You interfering in that shit, being a diffuser, that shit. You feel me? Shit ain't gonna work. They gotta figure out what's their business on this earth. What kind of business they gonna create? What kind of business they gonna involve themselves in? Period. Just remain true to self. If you go, when you out here, just remain true to self. Period. Always remain true to self. Always worry about yourself before the next person, because when you gone, you can't look out for nobody else. You can't do nothing for nobody else. You can't do nothing for yourself when you gone. So you can't do nothing for your kids when you gone. So you gotta always be calculated with your steps. I'm not the most calculated person in the world, but my calculations be on point. I'm intuitive with, the universe, so I understand what's going on. Cause and effect, I swear to God. I know if I do something to some people, somebody gonna do something to me. Period. That's how I go. It doesn't forget. It's gonna happen. You feel me? If you out here pulling stunts, it's gonna happen. If you out here pulling stunts, it's gonna happen. So when you the one that's trying to change your life up and all that, and forget that the devil got workers, the devil has workers. So once you stop being one of his workers, you get replaced. You get replaced. He has workers, and God has workers too. The thing about God workers is you're gonna live forever. The devil workers, you here today and gone tomorrow. Streets.